G'day, I'm Melissa Shannon, founder of digital scrapbooking aitch.com, and I'm back again with another letter for the ABCs of PSE. Today's letter is the letter H for the hand tool. The hand tool in Photoshop Elements is a really useful tool that you can use by either clicking on the icon in the view section of the toolbox or by pressing the letter H. Now, the hand tool allows you to move your image without moving anything in the image. Let me explain that. Let's zoom in a bit. You can zoom in by using any of these buttons in the tool options bar. 1-to-1, fit to screen, fill screen, which just fills the width of your screen with your image, or print size, which shows it in real size. Let's start off in 1-to-1. And when I use the hand tool, I can move around on my image without moving anything on my image. If I was using the move tool and I click and drag, then I've actually moved a layer. Now, there is a shortcut way to use the hand tool as well. You can actually hold down your space bar, and while you're holding down your space bar, the hand tool will be activated. When you let go of your space bar, the tool you were using before is activated. So for example, if I'm using the I tool and then I hold down my space bar, when I release the space bar, the I tool is still active. Same with any other tool. So we might use the move tool. We said, okay, we're finished aligning those parts. Let's move over. With the hand tool, we let go of the space bar and we're back to our move tool. So there's one more option on the tool options panel, which is scroll all windows. To do that, we need to create a new window, and then we actually need to change to allow floating documents. So if I now pull this out and pull this one out. So to show you how scroll all windows works, let's start with one at 1-to-1 size and one at a 25% zoom. Let's click scroll all windows. So then when we use our hand tool to move across or around in either window, both windows will move. So that is quite handy. So these are both views of the same image. One's more zoomed in, obviously, and one's further zoomed out. And they're scrolling together. Whereas when we turn off scroll all windows, we're just moving them independently. Scroll all windows works best when you're using floating windows. You might be looking at something zoomed in and zoomed out so you can work on details. I don't tend to use that feature often, but I wanted to cover it since we're looking at the hand tool. The hand tool is a fairly simple tool, but one I use often as I create scrapbook pages or retouch my photos. Do you use the hand tool by activating it with the letter H, or do you use the hold down your spacebar trick? Is that new to you? Let me know in the comments. I hope you've enjoyed watching this video. If you have, give me a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon so you'll be notified of all videos in this series. If you want to make sure you don't miss a video, subscribe to my email list, and you'll also receive my Photoshop Elements shortcut cards that are very handy when you're working in Photoshop Elements. Of course, subscribing is totally free. If you'd like to learn more about digital scrapbooking or Photoshop Elements, head to digitalscrapbookinghq.com.